Yo, what up, it's young B.Dot, Valley Boy, representing that, real shit, real hip hop shit, man. So, fuck with me, let's get into it.
So tell us what you've been up to the last few years since the release of Light Years.
Last few years, man, I just been, I took a step back. I put out Light Years in the summer of 2010, and from 2010 to the summer of 2011, I just took a step back from the game just to see, my whole perspective and to change up how I was looking at things, because I was making some mistakes business-wise. So I took a whole year off and started, just wanted to change my perspective and just wanted to really, put myself into the music as opposed to just rapping about random stuff. So I came up with the idea Elevation in 2011, the summer 2011. So I've been working on this album pretty much from that summer until now. So that's everything I've been working on, trying to put out this album, and so far it's coming together like I wanted to. It should be dope. Should be a classic in my opinion.
So tell us about the new business ventures you got. I heard you teamed up with Brotherhood Entertainment.
Yep. I teamed up with Brotherhood Entertainment. If you're not familiar with them, they're entertainment company out here in the Valley, located in the San Fernando Valley. They really got a lot of stuff popping. I mean, from everything from just entrepreneurship in general, just holding it down. I mean, the whole club scene, pretty much ran through them. So when you talk about the Valley, you got to include Brotherhood Entertainment. So, and we've been cool for a minute, man. So it just made sense for me to combine my musical talent, with their entrepreneurship, they entertainment, business skill that they have, and we just combined it to form Brotherhood Music Group, and I guess Elevation would be the first release, from that.
So in the song Identity Crisis, you spoke about the struggles of a man with connections to the street life, but at the same time trying to stay on the right path. Can you go into detail about that?
Yeah, Identity Crisis is a record where I basically, that's probably one of the most truthful records I've ever made. That's my life in a nutshell. I'm a kid that grew up, pretty cool. Like my pops and my moms, they both, was straight. My pops always been in the music industry, always had that music, so quote unquote music money coming in, and my mom's always grinded. So I had a cool upbringing, but at the same time, I was still around my pops' environment that he brought, to my attention, not on purpose, but it's just some shit I was around. I was around Bloods, I was around Pyros, I was around D-Boys, and that's just something that, influenced me. It would influence anybody, any young man at an early age, 11, 12, 13 years old. So I got wrapped up in that, and even more so, I got wrapped up into it because everybody around me was into it. Everybody my age wanted to be a Blood or wanted to be, street like that. And those was the actual individuals I was around. So Identity Crisis is a joint where I'm talking about just struggling with that, struggling with being like a good kid, raised right, trying to play sports and do all that, but at the same time getting pulled by the street influences and wanting to be street because culturally it's what's accepting, you know what I mean? If you tough, if you hard, if you the man on the block, just how our culture breeds us to be. I got wrapped up in that. So Identity Crisis is one of my favorite joints because I think it's a good lyrical, explanation of just, that kind of lifestyle, being a good kid and going through that kind of shit.
No doubt. So the song Valley Boy was a huge hit in 818. What was the feedback after the track was released? Was there love? Was there hate? How did people feel about that?
Valley Boy is Valley Boy is my biggest record, to date. Biggest record I've ever made. Shout out to my boy Taylor Graves, who produced that track. He's a super producer. Please check him out when you get a chance. Valley Boy got a lot of love. You know what I mean? Like that's it kind of gets on my nerves at the same time because that's all I'm known for. Wherever I go, if I'm in a music environment with other artists and other people, I say my name B.Dot and they're like, oh yeah, B.Dot, the Valley Boy record. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it's a good and a bad thing. As far as hate, I mean, I think it's a normal hate you're gonna get out of any situation where there's somebody being successful and there's other people who want that spot. So I think I got a little bit of hate, just internet shit. I think any artist, if you go on any artist's YouTube video, you're gonna see hate comments and little bullshit like that. But for the most part, man, Valley Boy was a big record for me, and pretty much is the only thing that has me still going and being relevant at this point after taking so much time off.
So how was it working with Kendrick Lamar, man, on that Cali Boy track? And did you ever imagine that he would be what he is today?
working with Kendrick Lamar, that was big, man. Shout out to my boy Fredo from A Plus Films. He's the one that actually connected that because he was shooting videos for me and Kendrick at the same time. And I mean, that was a blessing at the moment. You know what I mean? I guess I really didn't realize. I mean, Kendrick has always been dope to me, but who could really, predict somebody's stardom and how far they're gonna go and how big they're gonna blow up? So I can't really say I seen that, but I knew dude was, was special and spectacular. So it was a blessing to get him on the track, and he had a phenomenal verse. I wish we could have pushed the record, the remix, more than we did, because we really didn't push it. But I appreciate Kendrick getting on that record, man, and that was a dope experience for me. I can, as I consider myself one of the dopest lyricists in the world, period. I could say I was privileged to share a song with somebody else who I consider one of the dopest lyricists right now, and possibly of all time, the way he's going with what he's doing. So it was definitely a privilege for me to be on the track with him.
So what can we expect in this new Elevation project?
Elevation is pretty much like the title is kind of self-explanatory in a sense. It's like my life, my music, everything about me is elevating. I'm trying to go to the next level with it. I'm trying to help the culture. I'm trying to do my part. You know what I mean? We can't be stuck in this whole celebrating gangbanging, celebrating the drug life, celebrating these things and glorifying these things to these, to the youth and stuff like that. So I'm trying to just walk that thin line of actually being somebody who's from, cut from that cloth, but at the same time knows better and knows his, knows my purpose, and I gotta give back. So Elevation is a dope mix of celebratory records, club records, radio shit, but at the same time, real deep introspective shit, real self-examination kind of shit. I just think it's gonna be a real dope, relatable album, and definitely my best work to date. Taylor Graves, who produced Valley Boy, is producing the whole record, so I mean that's a blessing right there. So it's gonna be dope, man. I'm really looking forward to getting that music out to the people and seeing how they receive, the new B.Dot, because I ain't put out no music in probably like 2 years now, so should be dope.
So we know you used to battle. Who you feeling in the battle scene right now? How do you feel about the battle scene right now?
Yeah, I definitely used to battle, man. I love battle rap. To me, it's the essence of what we do as artists, because you can't really box it up, or you can't it's not ran through an industry, so to speak. You can't tell an artist what he has to do to be successful in the battle rap world, because it's just about your talent. So I love battling, and I'm a big fan of all the leagues, especially URL. Shout out to them. Shout out to King of the Dot. Shout out to any league that's doing it, man, because it's all about the battle culture, and I think it's the true essence of hip hop. And I'm feeling everybody that got bars, man. One of my favorite battle rappers right now is definitely, Loaded Lux is definitely one of the greatest. I like B Magic, I like Math Hoffa, I like Daylight, I like Disaster. I mean, I can go on. There's so many dope battle rappers, and I think it's dope that it's actually getting the attention that it deserves now, and it's all about lyricism. Not only in battle rap, but in the music, industry too, is starting to come back to lyricism, and that's why I think battle rapping is so big now, because I think the fans in general, they want to hear dope lyrics again, so they run into that platform to get it, because they're not going to get it from the radio or from whoever the most popular artist is in the music industry.
Alright, and can we get shout outs from you?
Yeah, man, shout out to Greeley Clothing first and foremost, you know what I mean? Shout out to my team, Boss Gang. Shout out to Brotherhood Entertainment, Brotherhood Music Group. Shout out to my boy Taylor Graves. Shout out to the whole 818, all the artists doing their thing. Wiz, Biz, Lil Squeak, the whole iMob camp. Shout out to my boy Doey. That's my dude right there. Shout out to my boy Future. All the artists out here in the 818 that's really making dope music and really, trying to get attention for the city and let everybody know, we got talent out here. So shout out to everybody, man. Keep doing your thing.
I actually forgot to ask you a question. We know you represent Pacoima. We know you represent the 818. So how do you feel about the 818 hip hop scene right now? Who do you listen to in the 818?
I love the Valley scene, because to me it's like the Valley is like the new Compton, and what I mean by that is like when you listen to artists from Compton, they so different. Like you can listen to a Kendrick Lamar, then you can listen to a YG, then you can listen to a Young Hootie, then you can listen to a Problem, and all these artists have different styles, and that's what I think the Valley is. You got me, I'm like a street dude as far as I know about the streets, but I'm also introspective, and I'm also a lyricist first and foremost. But then if you want you know, the street shit and that's all you want to hear, we got artists that do that. You know, we just got, it's a lot of talent, man. Shout out to my dude Doe. He's really dope. He's probably my favorite dude out of A1A other than myself to listen to. But I listen to everybody, man. My dude Wiz, he's phenomenal. He's like, he's not even a rapper. Like, he can produce and rap. So he's a musician to me. You know what I'm saying? He's dope. Who else do I really like? I mean, everybody's dope. So, I mean, of course, my boy Future. That's my boy. And the whole iMob camp, you know, they dope. Everybody's dope, man. Like, I'm just happy that I think we're all at a point right now where we're all making quality music in our own regard, you know what I mean? And before it wasn't like that. Yeah, a couple people that stand out. Even myself back in the day, I felt like, I even said it on the Valley Boy record, which got, you know, which was at the time, you know, just me being braggadocious and just talking shit. But I felt like I was the only one doing something dope. But now, a lot of cats is doing dope shit, man. So, you know, shout out to them. Shout out to the whole A1A, you know, hip hop scene right now. Look, the old me would tell the homies to shoot 'em up. The new me gonna tell the homies to pick a book up and look up at the stars. See what you possibly can be. You black, that should be the only reason you chunk a beat. I represent you, you represent me. Fuck a color or a street when we don't even own a piece of concrete. But how can you speak to the souls of niggas who don't know their fathers and was raised to put holes in niggas? I feel like the chosen nigga. I'm the one they didn't expect to make it up out of the turf, to sitting and listening to college professors giving me lectures. And thank God for my athletic endeavors that enable me to see the world. Gather food for thought so I can feed the world. But I'm not innocent either. You run up on me, I'm cocking and squeezing and filling your body with ether. I'm something to see, I'm slumped in my seats, my windows tinted, I'm tucking my heat. I'm smarter than this, but dumb as can be. I'm jogging through life, but running the streets, come holla at me. Elevation.